Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Foot Talks FC. I'm your host, Harris Pierre. This is possibly my fourth or fifth, pretty much sixth take, I guess. But I'm willing to do all that it takes to make sure that the video gets done, but more importantly, so that I not only can rest, but more importantly, you guys can enjoy. So, good evening, guys. Thank you guys for watching another video of mine where we'll be discussing the Concacaf qualifiers, the road to 2026. If any other football fans who are new and just happen to discover this channel, it is the FIFA World Cup, which will be taking place in 2 years, and for the second time in the U.S., but also for the second time in Mexico, but for the first time in Canada. But this will also be the first time that only three nations will be hosting as well. So I'm very excited to see what will happen. But more importantly, this World Cup has shown a huge spotlight on North America, Central America, and the Caribbean, especially with you when you got teams like Honduras, Costa Rica, Trinidad, Haiti, my country, of course, Jamaica, Guatemala, Suriname, El Salvador, Panama, Nicaragua, as well as Caribbean countries and Central American countries like Cuba, Bermuda, Grenada, St. Kitts, Aruba, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as well as the Dominican Republic, a lot of countries. But I'm very excited to see where this will continue. But first, I would like to before I get into the original groups, Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E. Sorry for that interruption. Um, I would like to get into uh, the Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands versus U.S. Virgin Islands. I'll say, I don't know who to pick, but either one's gonna win it. But I'll say the U.S. Virgin Islands will go ahead and go to Group E, and I think Turks and Caicos will definitely beat Anguilla. Will wind up in Group F. Now, let's get into the main attraction. Group A, Honduras, Antigua and Barbuda, Cuba, Bermuda, and the Cayman Islands. I've made several takes on this, but I've already had my decision. Honduras number one, Cuba number two, Bermuda number three, Cayman Islands number four, and Antigua and Barbuda number five. Reason why is because I truly, truly, truly see Honduras and Cuba going through. Bermuda will do okay, but will sadly come up short. Whereas the Cayman Islands and Antigua are not going to do so well, in my honest opinion. Group B: Costa Rica, Trinidad, Saint Kitts, Grenada, and the Bahamas. Excuse me. So I have Costa Rica at number one, Trinidad number two, Grenada number three, St. Kitts number four, and the Bahamas. Excuse me. At number five. Number one, Costa Rica. Number two, Trinidad. Number three, number four, St. Kitts. Number three, Grenada, Grenada. And number five, the Bahamas. Well, the reason why I have them placed as the way, of course, two World Cup participants. I see Grenada doing decent, but not enough to get through to the third and final round. What I would love to say about Costa Rica is that it's honestly highly expected of them to get through and as well as to go first. With Trinidad, I'd say that they'll go second because I think that they do have a lot of potential to make it out of the group, but I don't think they'll have enough to make it first. I would be happy to be shocked. I would be happy to be proven wrong. But I would say that Costa Rica takes the cake while Trinidad goes through, but in second position. Group C, pays moins, équipe moins, Haiti, Haiti are top of the group. Group C, Curacao, St. Lucia, Barbados, and Aruba. Number one, I'm sorry if I sound biased, but what the way I've seen our talent flourish, and of course we had some difficulties. We did not have a good ending to our calendar year as a national team last year, especially with us being eliminated from Copa America contention to Jamaica, who are now currently in the next round. What I'd like to say, I heard a noise. Sorry. Uh, I'd say that Haiti will go first. I think that they can definitely. To be honest, the toughest team that I could see is that the team that we played before in 2019 in the Nations League after the Gold Cup, Curacao. I think Curacao can do about enough to get to second place in Group C. I see that there's a lot of potential. With Haiti, you can just immediately say they're going to top the group. They're going to top the group. I know they're going to top the group. I'm not saying it to be biased, but I'm saying this because of what I've seen and how I can tell how this will go. Curacao, on the other hand, I do think that they'll pull off all the stops. Haiti and Curacao, number one and number two, definitely going to beat these three teams. I'm a part of me is starting to sense a little bit of resistance from Barbados, though. So here's what I think the groups will be when they're finalized after the matches are over in June. Haiti number one, Curacao number two, uh, Barbados number three, Saint Lucia number four, and Aruba number five. I really do not know. I really don't have much to say about Aruba and Saint Lucia, sadly, but um, I could see them. I could see some draws and a couple losses here and there between both teams. I'd see at least one win for Barbados and one draw or two losses. But for Curacao and Haiti, I think that I see nothing but wins. I see all wins for both my country and Curacao. Group D, we got Panama, Nicaragua, Guyana, Montserrat, and Belize. Ooh, this is a good one for me. This is a very interesting one. I'd say Panama, as usual, they take the cake. They take the cake. Nicaragua. Hmm. I'm stuck between Belize or Nicaragua, but my heart is leaning towards Nicaragua more than Belize because I feel like that when it comes to something such as this, such as a competition like this, I think that Nicaragua can do something. But also, we also have to think about Guyana. Maybe they could pull off a miracle upset against either one of these two teams. I'm sorry, I thought it. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'll say that Nicaragua will go second. Hmm. Who should go third? I believe Montserrat will go fifth. I 100% believe that they'll go fifth. I do. I'm really stuck between Guyana and Belize. You know what? With honesty, it has to be Belize for third place, and Guyana will stay at fourth. Number one is Panama. That's the team that will top the group. Second to top will be Nicaragua. Number third will be Belize. Number four will be Guyana, and number fifth will be Montserrat. Group E. This is an honest answer. Jamaica. I mean, come on. Haiti, we got Nazon, ID, and other stuff, but come on. Jamaica, Leon Bailey, Damari Gray. We got they got somebody else. There's this guy who has a last name Nicholson. I don't know. His first name starts with an S, but you get what I'm trying to say. They have great players, great names. Andre Blake, as well as Andre Blake, many others. Bobby Reed, like now they're coming to me now. You got all this talent, all this Jamaican talent, and most of them play in the MLS or in the Premier League. MLS or Premier League. Like you cannot tell me that Jamaica's not going to top Group E. It's a fact. It is a fact. Not bias, it is a fact. Jamaica's going to top Group E. We don't have to discuss anymore about it. Uh Guatemala, the Dominican Republic, Dominica, and the British Virgin Islands or the U.S. Virgin Islands. I picked the U.S. Virgin Islands to go fifth. I don't see them respectfully. I do not see them lasting in this group. All I could see is the Dominican Republic being third, Guatemala's being second, Jamaica's going Jamaica's going first. So here's the final prediction for Group B. Jamaica 1, Guatemala 2, Dominican Republic 3rd, Dominica 4th, literally in the exact same order that it appeared when it was finalized. And the Virgin Islands, whichever Virgin Islands, they're going 5th. The sixth and final group, Group F, excuse me again, El Salvador, Suriname, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Turks and Caicos or Anguilla. I picked Turks and Caicos earlier. I would like to say that Suriname will top the group. El Salvador, well, will go second. Puerto Rico will go third. St. Vincent will go fourth, and Turks and Caicos will go fifth. I feel like Suriname has more firepower and more and have more players at their disposal. Not saying that none of these teams don't, but I feel like Suriname has they just have way more than El Salvador and Puerto Rico. I'm so sorry if my calls or anything are just they sound completely blasphemous, but this is what I think, this is how I see it, and this is how I feel. This is how I believe this will go. So of course, these are all the groups that are finalized. But I would like to speak more about Haiti. As you know, everyone's gonna know that I speak more about Haiti. Um, so here's where I'm going to go. So, Haitian sports journalist, Caleb Jeptepierre, I translated it from Haitian Creole to English. So here is what it says in English on its Twitter page, as well as it also shows the groups. It shows the groups of all the teams that are in, which I've just spoke about. Here's the complete draw, the first round of the 2026 for the Concacaf zone. The top two in each group will qualify for the final round with 12 teams. Leaders must choose for Haiti. Let me go back to that one before I read what I just read. If Haiti respects its name, first of all, it should not be a great difficulty for us. If we look at all the groups, there is a way to qualify for the World Cups because we can fight with these teams. And I honestly believe that. I believe we can fight, but the only thing is, do they want it badly enough? And are they not willing to make any mistakes like we've seen before? Mid-tier tactics, as well as being afraid to push the ball further when necessary. That's one of the biggest problems, especially with our defenders. Excuse me if I was moving it down. This is a problem that we have, that we keep that the defense to midfield, they keep pushing the ball at the back. They keep being slow. And whenever they see a defender getting closer and closer, that's when they decide to push the ball back and they start getting exposed immediately. That's a problem that I have with Haiti. I know if I'm sorry if what I said didn't make sense, but everyone's going to understand what I'm trying to say. This is something that has to be focused and worked on in order to no longer make mistakes, but more importantly, to win matches. This is what must be done. This is what must be done. Uh, Continuing on in this post, for Haiti, leaders must choose a technical staff and a good project that will culminate in 2026. The players must come to carry the colors of the country and this goal in their minds as well. Did you hear what I said? I'll repeat it again. Leaders must choose a technical staff and a good project that will culminate in 2026. And I'm going to read this one more time. The players must come to carry the colors of the country and that goal of qualifying for the World Cup in their minds as well. Let that sink in. Let that one sentence, the players must come to carry the colors and with the goal in their minds. Let that sentence sink in. This could be our last chance for another 4 years. Keep in mind, come June 15, come my birthday on January 15th, 1974, 50 years ago, our first goal in the World Cup was scored against Italy. Mano Sano scored one of the best goals of the century and broken Dinozov's goal saving record. That I used to remember how long it lasted from research, but I don't remember anymore. But it lasted a very good time until Emmanuel Manu Sano broke it and made history for our country, which still makes us believe to this day, soon to be 15 years later, come June 15, 2024. That moment is why to this day, why we believe. Because those players of yesteryear, when my father was growing up, they came to carry the colors of the country and the goal to go to the World Cup. That is why they got to where they got. And that is why to this day, whether dead or alive, these players are continuously celebrated throughout our Haitian history, as well as in sports. We need that same pride. We need that same passion. We need that same love for not just the game, but for our country, for our people. We need that same love, that same passion that those men in 1974 had. That is what we need one more time. That is what we need. And if we have that, and if these players who we know are capable of doing that, if they come in to this qualifier with that attitude, I promise you, by God's grace, there's nothing that they cannot do. There is nothing that they cannot do. There's no match that they can't lose. No match. The last sentence is this, and remember this. This road is too clear for us to miss the opportunity to play in the World Cup. À la saut. Grenadier à l'assaut. Sakimui Safiayo. That is what we continuously said for many years and years and years. and we still say these words to this day. Haiti needs to get it together. When I was speaking about us not doing any preparations, I didn't realize that that our round was gonna take place in June instead of March. It was only for the 4 teams that I've spoken of in the beginning. I told people that I don't see the national team as a regular team, I see them as an army. I don't see the players as regular players, I see them as soldiers. I see that manager, he's supposed to be like a lieutenant or drill sergeant. I don't know. But you get what I'm trying to say. Haiti needs to have that fighting spirit in their hearts in order to get to the next round. And also in order to finally reach the top 3. Not a playoff spot, the top 3. That is the goal. Reach and be a part of the top 3. I pray that when June comes, by God's grace and God's will, if June comes, I pray that these men make sure that none of our people will not have to wait another 50 years. That's all I have to say on that matter. That's all I have to say about Haiti, about our grenadiers, our soldiers. Come June, they need to enter with that one mindset to fight until the end. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for joining this video. I've been recording for like 22 minutes, but it's going to be worth it. I really believe it's going to be worth it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. And like I've said in the end of my videos, as well as back in the Gold Cup in 2023. Excuse me again. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Um, Once I've said it once and I said it again. Grenadier, Araso, Sakimui, Safiayo. Thank you guys for watching.